Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Okay, so now it's fine. So this is, don't ever think you've made a mistake. Mistakes are something good because you get to figure out what you need to correct. True or not true? You don't make any mistakes. How are you going to ever figure out how to refine what you're doing? True or not true, isn't it? So it's okay, so don't, you have a little bit of panic on your face. That's why I was like, don't worry, man. Okay, so back up here again, because remember it's reps. So I just want to see again, I want to see where I need to start first on you, because I can see what's wrong, but it's just a question of diagnosis. That was better and you're warmer. But see how important, even though your action's not fully there, see how important just this is. Because your action may take a little bit of time to work out, but if you stick to this, you'll get more probability that the ball is going to land there. Okay, so let's go again. But this time, so now I want you to have a look at what I'm doing here. So you stand opposite me here. Yeah? So the first and foremost thing today is head position. You're only looking at my head position, yeah? Just my head position. So I'm coming in, I'm bowling, yeah? Look at my head position. Did it move anywhere else? Yeah? So now, all I want you to do is make sure your head stays upright. That's all I'm asking you. So the rest of your action can be the same, but your head position needs to stay upright. Better, better. See how you're starting to see your own bowling and feel your own bowling. If your head drops, all the information is going to be about the floor. And there's no feedback to you. But then if you keep your head upright, you can see, do I need to pitch it fuller, or do I need to pitch it shorter? Do I need to pitch it more to the offside or the leg side? You can't do those feedbacks, can you? Okay, so let's go again. Just reinforcing that head position. So the aim now is to get reps in. So I want 6 of those now, at least 6. Well, let's see. I think because I need you to just make sure this head position's down. I'm going to extend your runway because you're already starting to drift in from the side. It's okay, do another one, because you want to get reps in. This is just your body. It's a way to get your body to remember it. Muscle memory, it's called. Bold, bold, bold. That's good, good, yeah? So now, well, what's important, you was bowling, and then you sort of stopped, but I want you to carry on. Don't try and stop. I know you're trying to change his head position, but have a little bit more follow through. Okay, a little bit more energy, because it's not in the run up, but it's the when you release. That follow through is a big part of it. So now we're not worried about pace. What we're gonna work on, do another one, because already, because when you run in, which is interesting, you're starting around here, and I know everybody picks up little habits, and a lot of my bowlers love it, until the South African came in this week and told them all off. So it seems that when I tell them off, because I'm not a South African, it doesn't work. I'm gonna change my passport, man. I'm gonna say I'm an Australian South African man. I've not figured out the South African accent. The more time I spend with this geezer, I might. Isn't it? Okay, so now, yeah, staying on that inside this runway now, yeah? Bold, bold, that's your best one so far. So now your body's getting a little bit more flexible, a bit more loose. How important is it to warm up then? Isn't it? Because that time you stayed more upright. Because before you're dropping down. So I've got a few more exercises to give you. I'm going to show your dad, but your dad's going to coach you at home, but you're going to do them. So do another delivery, just get into that, staying upright. So there's a couple, which is most important. So there'll be this one. So standing up, first and foremost, so they'll be able to touch here, to be able to hold the position when we go down. That's alright, so you released it early, there's your feedback, go back again, turn around, reps, 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 don't waste your time, quickly get back down here, but don't rush the delivery, okay? So, first and foremost, so first they've got to get to here, they can't ever work on their hamstrings, because their hamstrings need strengthening. The reason why I'll get to this in a second, so this is the exercise. So here, with one leg up, yeah, and there, literally, so what we're doing is strengthening these legs. The reason why is so that when they'll be able to hold this position and hold it for as long as I ask, balance, because you come from here, you come down, and then, but also each time you're on one leg, and then on another leg, So this is why we have to strengthen these and give them the iron shirt. 100%. 100%. The thing is, he looks like an athlete, he's got the body of an athlete, but it doesn't take long for kids to use that, you know what I mean? So it's important, like, you're getting your value from money here, it's not just cricket coaching, this is like athleticism, you know what I mean? Because at this age, you don't really want to just condition them to do just one thing either. It's important to be an athlete first, then a cricketer, you know what I mean? Because otherwise you'll always struggle as a cricketer, because athleticism, regardless, is the foundation of sports, isn't it? Ball, boy! See that, you learn, you sky one, then you're like, alright, and then see why reps is important. You repeat, you know Shaolin, you heard of Shaolin monks? No, so when you go home, you can have a look at a Shaolin monk is. They can do a lot of extreme things with their body, right? They're very, very strong. They're almost like the closest thing to superheroes on earth, right? And they don't speak a lot. All they do is repetitions. They repeat their movements. That's all they do, yeah? So know this, reps. That's what I'm saying, reps. When I say reps, just repeat with ow. Repeat. So that one I think you tried a little bit hard, but what I love is the momentum you're trying to carry. So what I'd say now is 1, 2, 3, and go. And see how I almost lost balance again, just from 3 steps. So 3 steps is called the walkthrough. This walkthrough is the most amazing thing, because when we progress, you'll start to realise that proper bowlers they'll do at least 10 walkthroughs, you know, the pros. Because if their body gets broken, they don't get to pay the bills at home. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? So like, that's how important your body is. Better. So I think slow it down a bit more, but the follow through. So like I say, I'm going to try it here. 1, 2, 3. But on that, the follow through is the hardest bit. So walk and then push through. Does that make sense? So you understand that launch pad? This launch pad is everything. Okay? So just walking through, that's not a walk yet. Bold, see how much control you got. And then you'll start to figure out the action comes from this front foot. So it comes down and you bowl it off that front foot like a javelin. So did you see that? See that front foot comes down, but you use that to power it through. Does that make sense? Because at the moment a lot of people think it's from this run up. That's just the extra bit of momentum. But it's your athleticism on the crease. Okay, so now what I've noticed a little bit, so this is why next week so I've got exercises you do every day, and I think you'll do them, and then you watch the difference, yeah, you'll become a better athlete. So at the moment, you're bowling it, but you're coming like this. So what you've got to do is now take yourself like this, yeah, so that arm comes up, and then staying side on. Does that make sense? See, I'm never coming open, yeah? So at the moment you're opening up, and that's what's sometimes making you lose your accuracy. Okay, so then the important, we did earlier on, we did this exercise. The aim is for him to get, so that's quite easy, isn't it? We get into that position. The aim is to be able to get into this position, not as low, when you'll get lower, but you'll be able to do this. Does that make sense? Because this is where you bowl from, and you stay side. And a lot of guys will go like this because they haven't got this ability. So this is why we do that exercise. If I give you meaning, there's a reason, then it's up to you. Better. Don't worry about the final product, but your body looked in better posture. You watch it back on here. Yeah, so do it again. So you're taking on board the information. You're one of the most receptive students I've got. That means you take on board the information. And you leave it out. Next one. So you just released it too early. So this is important. Few of yours have been released early. So what you've got to make sure, watch this position. Yeah. So watch. You release here. See this leg. Do you know we're saying chin, knee, toe with batting? It's a similar thing here. That. See there. You come in there. See this position. See that. That's when you release. And then you're using this leg. You push down. So you're pushing down. Did you see that? If you don't get it, just come there so you can see what I'm doing from the front, because your eyes will absorb it in. So look, I'm coming up, leg goes up, that comes down, that leg is then my base, my weight is on there. See that weight is on there, you know your front foot, when you're batting, when you're bowling, you're there, and you release and come through. Okay, I know I broke it down too slow, but you'll figure it out. It's important for me to sort of, there's points in the action that are most important, that you get into those postures. So staying upright, staying upright, staying upright. Better, but you released early. Yeah, that's fine. You figure that bit out because you're doing it earlier, but I'm going to keep coaching you in your mind because your body follows the mind, and right now I'm acting as your mind. Okay? So staying upright, staying upright. Okay, so I know so now you've got to remember releasing it off the front foot, off that front foot. Now just think about, you know the way I get in the head position? Now it's the front foot, release, and then just think front foot down and release here, release here. Okay, yeah? That's all it is. You'll get there, we've just got to give you the right, we've got to find your mantra that works. See that? See that? We're getting there, buddy. Forget about how many bounces right now. Dude, that is your best delivery today. Fantastic. Let's go again. Okay, we're going to go 5 more minutes. That gives us 35 minutes in back. Bold, bold, bold. See that now? You're starting to figure it out. There. You put down and flick. Yeah? But this leg is the one you force pushing through off that front leg. Just like you're batting, your weight goes through it, your weight goes through it, okay? Brilliant, brilliant. Don't worry about that, yeah? But the action is what we're working on, the athleticism, the, you know, staying upright posture, okay? Don't forget, we've only been at this 15 minutes and nobody's going to become a bowler in 15 minutes, eh? Brilliant! That action is good. And so, reason why that's going down there is because you're still opening up. So, you know what you've got to do 7 days a week is that stretch. Because it's not exhausting. More than anything, it's stretching your muscle out. They say use it or lose it. I don't know if I've said that to you. But your muscles, if you don't use them, you'll lose them. It's as simple as that. Yeah? So let's go again. Good. Good, 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 good. I like that. Back again. Okay, 6 more. 6 more. And with that, no more tips. This is good, yeah? Just tell yourself staying upright, staying upright. And that's a feeling now. There's a feeling attached to what you're doing. Same feeling. Repeat that feeling. Bowling, see that? It's a feeling, isn't it, brother? You've got a tinge of off spin in you there, mate. Nice. You hear, mate? Lines needs replacement. Get a dual passport. Bowling, bowling. So now do you see, you just come off at the end there of the runway, so if I stick a few more cones in, so you have a guidance of when you've gone on. So if you, remember, just your car, you went here, and your cargo came off by about the same amount, isn't it? The ball just went off there by the same amount. So remember, it's a game of lines. As important as straight lines in architecture, same thing for cricket, mate. I didn't realise until I had the right coach, man, and life changed. Bowling, 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 bowling. That's good, buddy. How many left?
3.
3? We'll go with that. It's good negotiation. All that happened there that time, you just went that way, okay? So just slow it down to make sure you stay upright. Upright. It's not the speed of the ball, it's the strengthening of your body that's going to count. You're only 9 years old, so don't rush in it to grow up. Because when you're like 30, you'll probably want to be 9 again. Bowl, bowl, good action. See that follow through? Follow through. Now, on the last one, I want you to whip it down. Doesn't matter if it breaks your toes and it's that short. I want you to get into this hammering wrist down. Yeah? Yeah, because that gives you an extra bit of hey, yeah. Bold, that's your best ball today. Yeah, mate. Finish on that, mate. That's a sign. It's a sign of greatness. Nice. Go get your pens on. Do you like the accent? It's like just spaced out and he's like, training. Episodes to watch, mate. Oh my god, of yourself. Alright, so you know the drill, walking towards the ball, toe facing the ball. Yeah. Good. And remember now, so remember what we learned? Hit it, hold it, because then you get to check your balance, okay? Good, really good. See that important? Then you can figure out whether you took it too far in front, was it next to you? Because you know the principles now, you know the idea of what I'm trying to get you to do. It's alright, I'm giving you a slightly different ball there. That one is going to bring us into the next lesson, okay? So don't worry, you've just got to identify the ones that are drives, yeah? So it's now just identifying the one that is the lower bouncing one that you can drive through. Like this one you can drive. Yes, do you understand? But if you start seeing a good one that's coming on the one bounce, recognize it, and then today's lesson will be just this, yeah? There, good. Now see where you ran off at the end? You fell down? Hold it, like that. You know why? Because the guys who are fielding start going quiet. They're like, who's this guy? Who is this guy? Do you know what I mean? Because you look so solid. All they're thinking is, how are we going to get him out? True or not true? You know when you look like you see a solid batsman? Strikes fear into your heart, bro. That's what you're going to do. Okay, so this is a drivable one. Drive. Yes. Don't be afraid to get to it and hold it. That was more of a big step. And so right now, you went, and then you went like that, but that foot came. All right. That one drive. Don't force it. Okay? So I'm still going to keep giving you these so you nail down this drive. It's not about like me putting you on the ball. It's just when you nail this down. Yes. Brilliant, son. So now it's going to be slightly different. You've got to pick the one that's a good ball. So that was a good ball, wasn't it? Yeah, and the one that's a two bounce one, you hit it. Because in your age group cricket, you will get a couple of two bounces every now and then. Still got to hit it. Yeah? Alright? Because you still get runs off an old ball. Okay? So you got to identify. Good! Check the shot. But now I want you to hold your shot, play it, hold your shot, but what happened was your toe was facing there and the ball went there. So you need to make sure your toe is always facing the same way you played. Okay, I'll call it the toe radar. So making sure you check your toe radar now. Easy one. Good. That's where the toe was in the line of the ball. Fantastic. Okay, so each time you're checking that toe position now. Okay, checking that toe position, See where was the toe, where was the ball. So you know, next time just open it a bit more. Yeah? So this is why we carry on with this easier feed. We are going to refine everything. Okay? Good. So now, that ball was quite straight. Look to be hitting straighter. Because I know, otherwise what will happen is we'll get this this weird arc when it should just be one, boom, choo. Yeah? Alright? So that's the aim. Okay? Good, well played. See the way you let that ball come down? Because it bounced and it came back down. That, for me, is my favourite shot so far. You've got some magic hands, boy. See the way you're looking to always go there? So now, I'm going to come in closer. I'm going to risk my life because I know you're going to hit me soon right there. I'm not going to take this. So now, I'm going to try and get this as straight as possible. and you have to play it straight through the line. So it doesn't mean hitting it hard, it means placing it right now for learning. It means then, straighter. How good does that feel? Hold it longer. Reason why? Your back foot came out, so you'll be able to tell. Okay, it's fine. Don't think, remember, all these are not mistakes. They're just insights into what we need to fix. Straighter. This should have been straighter. Lovely structure, but you still went from middle to there. Let's try that. So, just a quick pointer. Let's get set up. I want to show you something. It's compass. Hiya. Okay. So already, your hands are back here. Yeah? But already the back's going there all the time. So what you want to do is, so what I'll tell you, shall I just show you really quickly what I do? Okay? So you watch me there, right? So I'll set up, but look, I'll look at my back to see if it's straight there. Does that make sense? So then, the easiest shot will be is bang. Yeah? And you can hurt the wall like that. You can hurt the confidence. I don't mean physically when I hurt them, but you hurt their confidence when they're. When you play straight with the full face of the bat, it puts terror into everybody. So do you understand? So set that. Another one more thing, sorry. Just because it's important. See the way I've aligned this elbow with this bat. Yeah? See the way then it's a mechanism. It's a mechanism. See this? It's like it's almost like a diamond, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Can you see this and this bend? And then I don't lift it here. What I do is see that I've got that gap as well there, but I lift it from here. And then it's just see this mechanism. Yeah? So it's just finding that mechanism. You set up and let me see how you manage your mechanism. How good does that feel already having that bat up there? So now, part here when I say set up, you set up like this, check your true north. Well, that's south, that's true north. But you can't have one without the other. Yeah, true or not true, north needs south, doesn't it? On a compass, otherwise it doesn't make sense, would it? So right now, check south. When I say check south, check south, check south. Yeah, check south. Is it south, south? Yeah, not going up southwest or whatever it is, south to north, alright? Brilliant. These are the things that are most important because you pick it up and you reiterate it with him, which is great. It's reinforcement of the learning. So, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go straight as I can and you tell yourself where straight is. Look where you're going to put it, yeah? Look where you're going to put it. Next one, go straighter, but this is it, we're going to figure out. And see how your head was almost too much forward and you drag your back leg out? So now, no, it's not striding, it's leaning. Then that way, because with a stride you can overstride, but leaning it, I think you can, a little bit of over leaning, but more than anything, try and stay leaning. But your chin, knee, toe, don't let the chin go past your knee. Okay? Let's go again. Good, that's the right line to play there. I'm going to try and get it straighter, so you can try and go straight as possible. Next one, see the bottom hand was a bit tight, so now relax. The key is once you relax, watch the ball fly. It's so counterintuitive, but it's real. Yeah? See that? You're looking to play straighter now, yeah? Good. That's the best one today, but you fell out of position at the end. Yeah? So make sure you hold the position and watch you check your toe. Good. Yeah, so your toe needs to be straighter next time. So you know why you need to do yoga every day? Yeah, because at the moment, your body's just that little bit out of balance, and yoga gives you supreme balance. Does that make sense? So you can do just random balancing acts, you know what I mean? Stay on your toes, all these type of things, but they're all to do with being a better balanced sports person. Balance is key. Football, cricket, badminton, yeah? So don't overstride. Get right next to it, short stride, short stride, short stride. Yes, see the short stride? Check your toe. So it needs to be straighter. Yes. We may have the same sort of issue, but we're correcting it. Yeah? Good. Good. Fantastic. How good does that feel? Doesn't it feel so natural? Isn't it a wonderful feeling? Go again. Yeah? Now keep relaxed as well, because that, you know, that good feeling turns into don't let it turn into don't be a pirate. Yeah? Good, right? Good. Yeah, now relax again. How important is it to relax though, isn't it? You think you'd have to be a bit aggressive, wouldn't you? The more relaxed you are, the more flies. I don't know why, but it is. Good, buddy. So this is what's going to through your lifetime span of cricket. Yeah, this is what it's about, yeah? You remember these days, buddy. Yeah? Straight, and then make it to a ruler. Good, buddy. You're reaching just a little, yeah? Just a little. Make sure it's right next to you. Remember, if you're reaching, you only got hands. But if it's here, the whole body goes through it. Okay? So nice and relaxed. Get close to it. Next one, it's just your bottom hand, just dragging you across. So tell yourself, relax the bottom hand. Remember this one thing, pass the back. Remember the steering wheel. So remember, how many fingers do I have on it? There's only 3 fingers on that. True or not true? Because what happens if the palm comes in, naturally, because you'd have to do that to play straight. That's why, see, that was dragging you across. Instead, you can just be in this position, stay in this position, and easily play straight. Look, because I'm using that as my steering wheel. See this, look. See that steering wheel? Yeah? See, then you steer it, Does that make sense? Soon, that's how they play off the pads, but through that. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, what time? I think till 7.
Your bottom hand loose. Nice. See how you're steering that ball now, yeah? Next one, just bend those knees, make sure you're over it, and let it come to you. Good. See that letting it come to you. So you move your feet, but let it come to you. You can't be still either, can you? Good. Yeah, held the shot. See, it's not how big the stride is it? It's how solid your base is. Okay, fantastic. That one. See the bottom hand that exercise is a part of your now. Let's do the set. Let's turn the setup into a mantra. So setup, and then so what you do, you pat down, make sure your knees are bent, yeah, hands upright, put your back there, checks out, right? Yeah? And then you're ready to go, isn't it? Shot. Bottom hand a little bit loose maybe. Okay, so letting that ball come to you. Letting that ball come to you. If it rises up, you've got to defend.